How's everybody doing today? When it comes to manifestation, oftentimes there is a test before you receive the abundance of whatever the universe is getting you. And what I mean is you'll might be getting like a lot of bills or unexpected balances that have to be paid off, and it'll come like at the worst time when you like don't have much money or hardly any money left at all in your account. Let's say you have $100 in there and you owe something, you owe $1,000 by the following day, and this and that. What it's doing is it's kind of testing you to see if you're worthy of the demonstration. Like, are you going to demonstrate that you have abundance by, giving out that last $100 of yours in faith that you're going to have more in return? See what I mean? Like, it wants to see if you're going to spend that last $100 as a demonstration to get that $1,000 to be paid off for the following day. In reasoning, your reasoning mind says don't spend that $100 because that is $100 less than you already have to the $1,000. But if you just demonstrate by spending that $100 fearlessly, somehow magically that $1,000 will come to you. And these are small demonstrations I'm talking about. $1,000 is nothing. It's not much at all. But when you have $100 to your name and you owe $1,000 tomorrow and another $1,000 next week and another $2,000, the week after that, and you're only going to get an $800 paycheck in 5 days from now. See what I mean? It's like you're always below. You're like, it feels like you're always in debt. But in order for abundance to come forth to you, you have to give the demonstration of fearless faith that money will come to you in order to pay those off, plus some. It'll be actually exponentially higher. If you spend that last $100 completely fearlessly, knowing that those things are going to be taken care of, boom, they'll be taken care of, plus a little extra will come your way. If not a lot more extra, to where you don't have to worry about it. And if you continually do this, it'll be like your universal bank account will start accumulating really fast. It's like tenfold. It's not like the 1% interest rate. It's the 100% interest rate or 1,000% interest rate. As soon as you put that faith dollar in there, you'll have $100 in return. You put that $100 in there, $10,000 will return. With enough faith, that's how it works. It's always like tenfold. So it's much better than any savings account you can get at a bank, or any, stock, or invest in stock and all this stuff. The universal bank is much, much greater than any real bank that you could put an investment in. Your faith in your manifestation, it will hold, that bank account is out there in the universe, and you're telling your subconscious mind that you have like unlimited funds. So it's not really a bank account, it's just like unlimited access, like you're printing free money. Money is printed free, and you are a co-creator of this universe. You will be able to print your free money for the universe, like in order to live in this 3D reality as well. You have that money printing machine, right in your back seat. It's just printing out free money for you all the time. If you have enough faith in manifestation, that's what you can do. It's an unlimited source of money. Because money is energy. This is a 3D realm. This is a simulation. You're creating the money out of thin air by subconscious, superconscious, and conscious belief. Through manifestation, meditation, grounding, raising your vibration, all that stuff. But you're going to be tested by the universe. It's going to throw a bunch of bills at you at the last minute. Say, oh, these all have to be paid off. Otherwise you might, lose your place to stay. You might lose your vehicle. Let's say you're making a car payment. You got a mortgage payment. Oh, you're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your car. You're going to lose your job because you can't make it to work because you don't have your car anymore. All these things will be hitting at you as a form of a test to see if you can do the demonstration. Florence Scovel talks about this in her book. I learned a lot of the stuff that I talk about from Florence Scovel. I think she's, one of the greatest, spiritualists of our time. And when I say our time, it's the last couple of hundred years, because she wrote her books in the early 1900s. She knew a lot of that stuff about manifestation. So read her stuff, and you'll see how a lot of that stuff relates to what I'm saying on these videos. She says you have to do the demonstration in order to get the gift. It's like Christmas. You have to give a present to the universe in order for the universe to give you the present back. But the present that the universe is going to give to you back is much greater than the present that you gave to the universe. You give the universe $100, it's going to give you back $1,000 to $10,000. The return is exponentially higher than what you're. That's why tithing is so important. They say tithe the 10%, because the other 90% is going to be given back to you by the universe. Tithing is a expiration of giving. It's an expressive action that you're using your heart chakra to give to something or somebody else in order to receive. God loveth a cheerful giver. God loveth a cheerful receiver. So you also must celebrate. You give thanks by celebrating, by giving that $100, and you give thanks for receiving that $1,000. You give that $100, that $1,000 is coming to you. If that makes any sense. So it's almost silly. Like, why would you hold on to any of your money at all if you keep getting tenfold in return? It's like you spend $1 and you get $10 back every time. You go to the cash register to buy a Polar Pop from Circle K. Here's the $1 for the Polar Pop. And the cashier hands you a $10 bill back and, here's your change, sir. It's a $10 bill. Wait, that's 10 times what I'm paying for it. Yeah. This is we're going to gift you the $10 because you gave us the $1. That's literally how it works with the universe, God, and spirituality. That you're a cheerful giver and you're a cheerful receiver, and it's tenfold. So it's silly to even hold on to the money, thinking that you're living in scarcity, because by doing that you're literally stopping the universe giving you 10 times as much back. Like, that's basically what's happening. The reasoning mind doesn't think like that, though, because we're trained 180 degrees opposite. Because old world thinking is like, no, save your money so you have for in case of an emergency, or you don't have enough and you're going to be in debt. That's reasoning mind. That's how we're taught. But if you were taught from a child all the way up into an adult, let's say someone told you at 5 years old, and every year all the way until you graduated high school, hey, every time you give out $1, you're going to receive 10. Imagine that. Imagine that person is going to be very successful and extremely abundant, because they were trained from a kid that's how it operates, and that's how it really operates in the real universe. We're taught 180 degrees backwards to keep us in line and not abundant, and living in kind of like the negative energy state of lack, scarcity, debt. There is no debt in divine mind. There's no such thing as debt. How can there be such thing as debt when you're a co-creator of this universe? What are you indebted to yourself? It doesn't even make sense. Oh, I'm indebted to myself because I did this, and then it says I have to owe this over here. No. Doesn't exist. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. I can go in this greater detail if you guys choose, and we can talk about this more, or we can move on to the next subject. Like I always say, write in the comments below what you want to hear and what we want to talk about. Email me at realitysimulator@gmail.com. and we can discuss like questions that you have, or maybe topics that you don't understand. I can go in more detail with. Anyways, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and have a nice day.